Now available from National Geographic Home Video.
Who's got the greatest kids' animal videos in the whole wide world?
Hey, gang, it's me, Spin, your whirling world wanderer, and National Geographic's Really Wild Animals.
See for yourself. No one knows animals like National Geographic, and they've made really wild animals more fun than a barrel full of orangutans. There's exciting animation, fantastic live-action photography, and outrageous music videos. So stop monkeying around and get ready for National Geographic's Really Wild Animals. Kids' videos that have the whole world running wild.
Spin you later.
The adventure begins. 3 alien sanitation engineers are accidentally launched into space. Now they're out there, and they've just discovered the most amazing place they've ever seen. Earth. Join Captain Rip Rayon and his fearless crew as they go
boldly
where no aliens have gone before. Exploring
outrageously.
Exploring this strange and wonderful world. The world that's right beneath your feet. You'll see mountains erupt in flames.
It's hot! Orange hot! Red hot!
Dive into an ocean full of creatures with no bones and no brains. And others with no bones but lots of teeth. Witness waves so enormous they wipe out anything in their path. Unravel the mysteries of ancient mummies. And meet beings even more bizarre than our alien crew. Things just get stranger by the minute, whether you like it or not.
Excellent!
You'll discover weird facts about volcanoes, mummies, sharks, insects, wild weather, and more. All with the most entertaining guides on Earth. They came from another world, and they're not leaving until they figure out this amazing planet. Every video is an all-new, all-alien adventure from National Geographic. Because who knows the world better than we do? If you would like to learn more about this amazing new video series, call 1-800-627-5162. Weekdays, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern.
Behind an impenetrable wall of bamboo, hidden from time and the outside world, lives one of the most elusive creatures on Earth, China's giant panda. Join National Geographic on a real-life adventure into the heart of China's Qinling Mountain in Secrets of the Wild Panda.
And now, our feature presentation.
Far away from your warm green lands is a mysterious place made of ice and snow. The Arctic. In this frozen world, one animal rules supreme. Me, Tasha the Polar Bear. But I wasn't always so powerful. When I was a cub, I had to overcome freezing temperatures, hunger, and a terrible threat. His name was Gunnar. Surviving the Arctic takes courage and strength. Surviving Gunnar took everything a polar bear's got. So come along for my tale from the wild.
Listen to the mighty noise. Tales of danger, tales of joy. Watch these wild lives unfold. Stories like they've not been told before. Tales from the wild. Even now the road. Tales from the wild.
Tasha the Polar Bear. I was born into a great darkness. The sun doesn't shine at all during the Arctic winter. For the first 3 months of my life, I lay in a den beneath the snow, like a buried treasure. When spring finally arrived, my mom made her grand entrance. It had been so dark in our little den that she wasn't used to the blinding light. After such a long rest, you might be a little bleary-eyed yourself. But her nose still worked pretty well. A polar bear can smell things a mile away. She said, "Coast is clear. Come on up and meet your new world." No, that's not me. That's Lars, my twin brother and best buddy. That's me, Tasha, number 2 as usual. We only weighed 20 pounds apiece, about as much as a nice Thanksgiving turkey, or in my case, maybe an enormous chicken. You could say I wasn't much of a daredevil. My brother just called me a scaredy bear. But Lars, he wasn't afraid of anything. He took to the snow right away. Everyone is raring to go after enduring months of bitter cold and hardship. Reindeer paw through the softening ice to the scruffy plants below. Yup, those chubby guys are real reindeer. You were expecting perhaps red noses in a sleigh? Well, we are pretty close to the North Pole. The way I look at it, we live at the top of the world, the Arctic. Halfway between the North Pole and Norway are the islands of Svalbard. That's where I was born. As spring wore on, the sun shone longer and warmer each day, causing a major meltdown. Still, cold nights turned our world into one big skating rink. On a slippery day like this, I'd have rather stayed in, but Mom said she needed to eat her vegetables, plants like moss and lichen. Yuck. Even though she liked meat better, the green stuff would help get her tummy working again after her long rest. Suddenly, Mom smelled danger. Off in the distance was Gunnar the Great, the meanest half-ton of fur on ice. Mom said, "Time to clear out. He's lots more dangerous than your average bear." Frightened, I clung to my mom like ice on a glacier all the way back to the den. But Lars dragged his feet. Unlike me, turning tail was not his style. Even if we avoided him, Gunnar always had a fan club. Arctic foxes loved to tag along behind him. At a healthy distance, of course. They didn't want to end up as dinner, but they were happy to scrounge the scraps he left behind. Goodness knows, Gunnar could leave quite a mess.
When Gunnar goes gunning, all the seals go running, and the whales slip out of sight. Even the eider ducks might take flight. Well, he's big, bad, hungry too. You better hope Gunnar ain't gunning for you.
Who's gunning?
For the polar population, to survive is your occupation. Any chance, you've gotta take it.
Yeah.
You gotta hunt just to make it. Well, everybody's doing what they have to do. You better hope Gunnar ain't gunning for you. Oh no.
The walrus may not tell you, the terns might turn away, but now you know who's king of the snow.
So don't be a snack on the bear buffet.
When Gunnar goes gunning,
Careful now,
when Gunnar
he can smell you.
goes gunning,
Better watch yourself.
when Gunnar
There's Gunnar.
goes gunning,
He's going gunning.
when Gunnar goes gunning.
While Gunnar was finding plenty to eat, my mom was going hungry. She'd been neglecting her hunting to stay near us. She came up with a plan, a frightening one, I thought. Mom explained, a polar bear's place is out on the sea ice. That's where we'll find food. Lars, true to form, was game to go, but leaving home made me nervous. How about one more night in our den? Oops! Mother was determined. Tasha, dens are only for polar bear babies. It's time for us to move on. To the sea. I left the only home I'd ever known and started the longest trek of my young life. More than a mile to the sea. It would take days. What better way to launch our big journey than to stop for a rest? You think lolling around on your hind side's cushy? Why, it's very important work. You see, you don't want to move too far too fast, because that burns fat, and fat helps keep you warm. In fact, under their fur, most adult bears pack a layer of fat as thick as a brick, 'cause thin's not in the Arctic. Poor Mom. She couldn't afford to lounge around for long. She needed something to eat. As we got closer to the sea, we found a bearded seal pup all alone on the ice. Our first hunt. Hey, Mom, wait up! A seal may just look cute to you, but to a polar bear, it's the key to survival. Rich in fat, it's our #1 meal. Of course, because we were young, Lars and I still thought mother's milk was best. Everything seemed comfy and safe, but Mom still kept up her guard. She sniffed the wind for signs of Gunnar, and her nose picked up trouble. A lifeless cub, and Gunnar's footprints nearby. Could he have killed it? I was terrified. I kept thinking, what could be so wonderful about the sea that it was worth risking our lives, passing right under Gunnar's nose to get there? As far as I could see, everything was pretty much the same everywhere. White, white, and for a change, a little more white. But when we got to the shore, I finally understood. What a happening place! Millions of birds were raising their families. And a ruckus. And better yet, There were thousands of seals. To Mom, that meant one thing: dinner was served. But just as I was getting used to the good life, many of the seals began to leave Svalbard. They floated away on chunks of ice called ice floes. Mother said, no problem. Where the seals go, the polar bears go. We'd hop from one ice floe to the next and go north. There, we'd catch up with the seals again. This winter, we wouldn't be safely tucked away in a cozy little den. We'd be out braving the open ice. I was going to have to get pretty tough, pretty fast. Breaking the ice. After many months of following the seals, we finally returned to the island of our birth. Spring was near, but still the wind howled like a giant bear's roar, and temperatures zoomed down to way past zero. Then the days began to warm at last. At 15 months old, Lars and I were pretty big babies, weighing more than most full-grown men. Mom had to hunt all the time to keep us so nice and plump. One day, we stumbled across a seal meal just there for the taking. We were feeling so lucky we didn't notice the seal's rightful owner, Gunnar, lying nearby. He noticed us all right. Mom and I could take a hint. We scooted. But Lars retreated slowly, grumbling something about big, ugly bears with bad manners. It was a good thing Gunnar was too full to come after us. He growled, "Next time I see you, I just might make one of you into a cupcake." That cinched it for Mom. Looking for leftovers can be dangerous, she said. Time to get serious about your hunting lessons. We started that same day. I thought it'd be easy. See the seals, catch the seals. But it turns out that most of the time the little guys are under the ice and snow. We'd have to grab them in their hideaways, called lairs. When she smelled a seal lair, Mom gave a karate chop on the door. Hiya! With all my might, I tried to break through too. But I was just too light. Boy, if I had to feed myself, I'd starve for sure. All I ended up catching were ice cubes. Still, Mom vowed to make us hunters if we had to practice all day long. Since the sun now shone 24 hours a day, I knew I had my work cut out for me. As summer neared, the glaciers were melting. That gave Mom another idea for a lesson. Down at the shore, the sea ice had grown mushy. We were going to practice lair crashing here? It looked awfully wet and messy to me. Mom said, "Nonsense. A polar bear's home is on the sea ice." Turns out it was a blast smashing through that ice. Seals beware. I was a polar pro. But Mom wanted me to know I still had a lot to learn. She said, "Tasha, I'm teaching you all I know, but you must believe in yourself. Stand up on your own 4 legs. By this time next year, you should be a huntress all alone on the ice." alone. How could I survive without my mother? Father Walrus across the way seemed to read my thoughts. He told me I would hate to leave my family. All for one and one for all of us walruses, I always say. It made sense to me, but that's not the way it is for polar bears. Lars and I were almost big enough to care for ourselves. Soon our little family would break apart. And when that happened, I was sure my heart would break too. Barely getting by. That next year, Lars, Mom, and I went our separate ways. Without my family, every day seemed dark to me, no matter how long the sun shone. Things certainly couldn't get any worse. That's just when things got absolutely awful. In July, when most of the other bears headed north to follow the seals, I missed the last ice floe off Svalbard. I was stranded. There'd be no more seal meals for me. The best I could hope for were scrambled eggs. There were plenty to pick from. Gulls, ducks, and Arctic terns. But it seemed to me that I was the one being picked on. Ready, aim, fire. Ouch! Oof, that smarts. Some polar princess. Even the birds had it out for me. With winter on the way, my future looked as bleak as the sky. By the next March, I was half-starved. Following the most delicious smell, I discovered a very strange place. Were these foxes? Really big foxes? Look at all that dried seal meat. Hey, you guys. How about sharing some with a hungry bear? Wow! Mom never told me about places like this. Whoa! What's that? Those noisy animals were so rude. I shook my head to show them who was boss. But I know when I'm not wanted. I shoved off, still hungry, and with a splitting headache. Where to go? I searched my fuzzy brain for a clue, when suddenly I remembered my mom's words. A polar bear's home is on the sea ice. I pointed my snout to the water. It was a long, hard journey, and this time I had no mother to guide me, only instinct. Sure enough, near the shore, I started sniffing seal lairs. I knew they were there under the snow and ice. I couldn't see them, but boy, that smell. And then it hit me. I finally understood why a bear lives alone. Being sneaky and quiet are my best weapons for hunting. For hours I stalked the seals. And kept coming up empty. But all it takes is one good catch to make my day. Success. Then, just as quickly, I turned to face my worst nightmare. Gunnar. And he was fresh on the scent of my food. The Polar Princess. If I fought Gunnar, odds were he would kill me. But if I walked away now, I might die of starvation. "You're not taking my seal from me," I cried. "I've had enough." Suddenly, another bear appeared out of nowhere. Who would dare challenge Gunnar? A strong young male named Eric. I couldn't believe my eyes, especially when Eric sent Gunnar packing forever. Victorious, Eric stood 12 feet tall in my eyes. Off to the sea we went, the two of us. As we swam, Eric told me that when I stood up to Gunnar, it was the bravest thing he'd ever seen. That's why he'd come to my rescue. I told him I'd be proud to be his mate. That winter, I dug a den of my own and settled in for a 5-month nap. Now that the sun has returned to Svalbard, I'm not lonely anymore. I'm a mom. I've grown up to be a polar princess, like my mother promised. You know, in a funny way, it seems like she never left after all. She's been there, right along, in every lesson she taught me.
The world is new to babies. It's a good thing Mama's there. She takes the time to keep us in line with tender and loving care. Teaches us how to jump and how to swim. She leads the way until we're safely in. I can do it now. Mama taught me how. Mama taught me how. Mothers lead and little ones follow, learning as we grow when to attack and when to lay back. I've practiced and now I know how to be brave and how to fly. I didn't think I could until she made me try. I can do it now. Mama taught me. Hey world, watch me go. Those are my footprints in the snow. I'm strong enough to make
that's my tale. From scaredy bear to polar princess. I can't wait to show my cubs their beautiful Arctic kingdom, just like my mother did for me.